Hi, my name is Lee McCluskey. I'm one of the members of the Singing History Teachers, and today I'm just going to be doing an Ask Me Anything. One of the questions that we get a lot of time are, where we live, or where we're from, and how old we are. So we're from Maryland. That's where we live. I think Parker's lived here most of his life. I've lived here part of my life. I originally am born and raised in Ireland, and then I came over here. A lot of people always ask me, where's the accent? And sometimes I can just turn it on and make people realize that it's just hidden underneath. Usually Red Family and stuff, it might come out, but for the most part, while teaching, I don't use it as much because one, they might not understand, and two, it's different, I guess. So I don't know. It's just one of those things. How did I kind of get into this? And the only answer that I really have for that is, one of my friends that I work with, Andrew Parker, who's also a member of the Singing History Teachers, he came up with this little cool, fun song based on this song "Baby" by Justin Bieber, and I went back and I figured, hey, it'd be kind of cool to do a song on the people coming from Europe, landing on the Plymouth Rock, and the Pilgrims. And I decided to take that song to "I'm on a Boat" by by Lonely Island, and change the lyrics to be about being on a boat coming across the ocean. And it was one of the first songs that I kind of did, and it just kind of took off from there, making a couple songs, but never doing anything really like a music video or anything like that. We really mainly focused on just doing like songs you'd play on a guitar or something. But it wasn't until I got into my second year teaching back in 2011, 2012, that I actually decided that, hey, I'm going to make a song, because I found that none of the songs that I wanted the kids to learn for the continents and oceans really matched up, or kind of didn't bring anything to the table. I thought the kids would think they're too kiddie, like one of those "We Got the Whole World" songs. So I took the continents and oceans. I took what's the song, "Sexy and I Know It" by LMFAO, and changed the lyrics to be about the continents and oceans, and that's pretty much how we got started. One of the questions that was posted on the Facebook page was, what do I find to be my top 5, my 5 favorite group activities? That's a tough one. I would say that it doesn't go in any particular order. Some of the stuff I like to do is I like to do what's called, it's more of a class activity. It is a large group activity, but it's called Hot Seat. It's where you take one student, you put them in. It's a real good warm up if you're having you want to get kids ready for vocab tests. This is a good warm up or a drill. You have the kids write down a vocabulary word and a definition, and then what you do is you go around the room and they take turns. At least this is how I do it. They take turns writing the word on the smartboard behind the student who can't see it, and then every student has to try to give them a clue to help them figure out the word. Number 2, I would say, I like to do this game with my students. It's called Latitude and Longitude. It's a really good way that I teach latitude and longitude. At least I'm pretty sure it's a very common thing, where you would have latitude, latitude, so the kids would have to hold their arm this way, and then you would do latitude, longitude. Your kid would have to hold your arm straight up and down. And it's a bit like Simon Says, you try to get them to be wrong and stuff, and it's just a really good way to warm up if the kids look like they're falling asleep. It's a really quick activity. It's really good. Going into another activity I like to do is my trading activity I do. This is where you take different types of dinner plates, those dinner plates and like cups, dinner plates, and you make each group kind of a country, and each group would have a set of one specific item. So you would have dinner plates, large plates, small plates, bowls, spoons, forks, and cups, and each group gets a different thing. Some groups will have more than others, and then what you tell them is that they need to, the winner is who can ever make the most dinner sets, which of course is one of every item, and in order to do so they actually have to go and trade. It's a really fun, you can do this a couple times. You can show scarcity, you can show supply and demand. I mean, it really kind of gives that visual element to it. Another one of the activities that I like to do is I like to do CSI activities. One of them was, we did the Julius Caesar CSI, where the kids are given kind of a script almost, but it's very vague sometimes, and you have to really read it. And there's questions, and the kids are like looking at fingerprints, they're looking at the different motives, and then at the end of it they actually have to do a writing where they have to charge someone and they have to use evidence to support that. It's a really good way to kind of reinforce when you're writing pieces of paper, when you're writing activities or pieces of paper, that you need to have the details to be able to write those kind of things. You need to pay attention to what's in the small print. And sometimes the kids overlook that, and it's a lot of fun. The kids really like that type of stuff. And I would say that those are my favorite activities to do. I like doing think, pair, shares. I like doing things where kids have white pieces of paper on each desk, and there'll be a question, and they're not allowed to, there's different questions as they go around. They can debate a little bit, and then they can only write through debating. They're not allowed to speak, they're not allowed to talk. They're only allowed to write down other questions and kind of like debate each other on different issues or different things. It works real well. And that's pretty much kind of what I like to do. More hands-on activities, always the best. Sometimes doing demonstrations, like when I do the removing the brain demonstration, that there seems to be something that the kids really enjoy. So I would say that those are my top 5. Also, we're usually always asked, what type of computers or what type of software do I use. For the most part, I would say the software that I use is Final Cut Pro. I like it, it's easy. I have messed with Adobe After Effects and Adobe Premiere, but Final Cut Pro is just a lot easier. I'm a little bit more familiar with it, so I guess that's what I stick with. I actually have a iMac computer, which is right there. That's my Mac computer recording the sound for this. Let me fix that. And it's just basic editing. The camera I use, which I'm recording this on, is a Canon T5i. It's a really nice camera. And that's pretty much it. It's not. If you were planning on doing this yourself, I would say that it's about the editing more than it is the camera. You can have a okay camera. I mean, you can use your camera. You can use the if you have an Apple iPhone, you can use the iPhone and it will work perfect. It'll work fine. It's just making sure that you edit and get your songs and music right. I mean, for recording music, all I use is the GarageBand. That's what I record all my stuff in. So it's not that difficult to get started. If you're looking to get started, it wouldn't be that difficult. Okay, if you have any other questions that you want us to answer, different things that come to mind, just go ahead and comment below. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see one of our newest videos, click right here. If you want to see another one, click right here. And guys, don't forget to click right here and subscribe. Thanks.